So let's take a look and see about our first item to dimension. It's the bracket, and it's going to be mechanical, plus I need to insert the title block. So let me see how I can do that. There's a few different ways, and I'm going to show you one way on this one, and I'll do other ways on other ones. So first of all, I need to know, where do I find those things? They're in this folder. So here's the folder, and there's the annotation, what I'm supposed to end up with. And here's the drawing itself. The drawing is actually already made and done for you. So let's take a look and see what I can do. So I'm going to open up that drawing. I can do that. Well, let me go ahead and download it. My stuff just went away. I'll download it again. This is a really cool way, is I can actually, I'm holding my left mouse down and I'm just dragging it into start drawing, and it opens it up. And so that's really cool. And then I see what kind of layers. I've got a bunch of layers in here that might be right or might be wrong. So I'll have to look at those and see, like my center layer isn't right, so I can change that. It's right, but it's not a color I want. Hidden object. It looks like I've got most of my stuff in here, but not all of them. Let's see what happens when I insert my title block. So where's that title block going to go? I've given you the drawing, but I need to make it look right. I need to look at like this, although we'll use our new title block. So I'm going to put all of that on my layout. I remember it goes on my layout. So to get that in there, I'm going to insert blocks. And I'm going to go find that. PC, my D drive, in full, and 301. Oh, something I just did. There it is right there. There's my title block. So I'm gonna put that in. And you see it shows up over here. So I'm gonna grab that and I'm gonna insert that thing. TBA Schuster drawing. And I'm gonna tell it where I want to put it. So I can get it here. There it is. Now it showed up. Finally, it took a while to find itself. And I can just hold my mouse down and I can drag it in here and I can put it somewhere that looks pretty good. Now I don't have to line it up with anything in particular, because remember, this is my viewport and it's not going to show up, but I can line that up so it looks really nice. And if I want to move that viewport, I probably wanted to move it a little bit, but I can double click inside or come down to my piece of paper and say, I'm going to hold my wheel down. Oh, I've got it locked. I'm going to unlock it and hold my wheel down. I want to move it over. So that's just the pan button that lets me readjust where it looks in there. There we go. That's going to look like a good spot. I think I can get all my dimensions in from there. And then I'll go back to my piece of paper. So see what I can do. If I need to move my model around, I can say, click, go to the model, and I can do stuff. And then I can click, go back to my piece of paper. Now, a good habit is, once you've got it looking like where you want it to go, is you click this lock button. I know this is a lot, but it's just good habit. And if you start doing it now, it helps. Okay, let's go back and look now and see what happened to my layers. Look, it brought in other layers. It brought in my geometry layer, brought in my text layer, brought in my hatch layer, brought in my dimension layer. It brought in my layers that I made when I created my template. So that's really cool. That's why we make it in a separate drawing and bring it in here. It's because the layers are already made and I don't have to remake anymore. But now let's take a look. I can close this and I'm ready to go and I'm ready to put dimensions on. But when I look at my dimension styles, which you guys have all looked at already, I'm going to click. I see all I have are these things that are 4 decimal places. Standard and annotative, which we're not going to use in this class, annotative. So I can go change this, but if I realize that my layers came in, how about dim styles? What would happen if I made my dim styles in my title block drawing and then inserted it? That's really what I want to do. Okay, so I'm going to stop this recording right now, and then I'm going to start another one to show you how to go fix up that drawing title block to have your dim styles in it. And then we're going to start this one all over again because we'll have everything that we want.